Day 2 of my Leetcode challenge. Greatest common divisor of strings. TM, it's mathematical one, I hate it. But binaries and all of them are gonna whoop my ass. But hey, I'm going to learn something. So here they're saying for two strings S and T, we say T divides S if and only if S is equal to T plus T plus T plus T. T is concatenated with itself one or more times. Okay. Given two strings, string 1 and string 2, return the largest string x such that x divides both string 1 and string 2. Got it. So basically they are saying x string 1 and string 2 are like a pattern, and there's going to be a common subset within string 1 and string 2. Let me see here, ABC, and here ABC. So the least repeated, like so specific number that's repeated the least. Okay. Oh my god, it's a little tricky. I think I'll have to create some test cases for this before I start. So string 1 equals to, I'll just go with the length of it, so it might be 6, and string 2 equals to 3. Then x will be 6 mod 3, as they have mentioned that we need to kind of common divisor, so the most repeated pattern is going to be 3. I am going with an assumption that if they give, it's always going to be a specific value, and the constraint also is not going to exceed 100, sorry, not going to exceed 1000, and it's only consisting of uppercase, so I don't need to add any case handling. Okay, so then in second case, string 1 equals to 6 and string 2 equals to 4. Here x is equal to 6 mod 4, which is equal to 4 mod 2, which is equal to 2. Okay, and in the last case it's just going to be an empty string because they don't match. Okay, got it. I'll just retain this scenario, test cases. Let me go with the last scenario. If str1 dot index of str2 equals to -1. I always feel, if it's a single line statement and not adding the file brackets, it's always a beautiful thing, shortens the code and makes it more readable. At least I feel. Maybe my opinion might change in the future if I ever get a job in the tech field again. Let me go with string 2. Do I even need to write string 2? Let me just declare a variable at tmp number, and it's going to be 0, and string 1 length is equal to str1 dot length, and string 1 length is going to be number, so let me make it number, and equals str2 dot. I don't need to handle edge cases of them being empty because they have already said that it's not going to be empty. They have not mentioned it actually. I'm going with an assumption that they're not going to be empty. Again, they mentioned the constraints to string 1 and string 2, so yeah, I think we are good in that case. Let me go and make a while loop while string 2 not equal to 0, because we are going to constantly keep iterating over this. I don't know why do I keep misspelling length, god damn it. since we are always, let me just go with this scenario. uh, since we are always going to be modding this, and string 2 is always going to be the lowest common divisor, so here it's going to be is equal to mod. Okay, I miss typos, I hate typos, but I will be overwriting the value of string 2. If I do this, then I will lose the original value of string 2, so I'll need to store it somewhere. Temp is equal to str2 h, and then string 1 will have to become string 2. So string 1 length is equal to temp. Yeah, this will work fine because we will first do a mod of this, and the result is going to come here, and then string 2 is going to come here, so it's going to always keep modding the lowest value. Yeah, I think this sounds right. Then I'll just return, uh, since temp is going to hold the final result, temp dot, since it's always expecting a string value. First time compiling, let's go. Let me test it with the default test case. What's gonna happen? Okay, it failed. That is not, I gave 3. It is right, but I should also get a pattern, right? So okay, makes sense. So what I can do is I will have to do a substring of it. So SUB, for what should I take, string 1 or string 2? I'm going to take string 2 because it seems smaller. 2 dot substring, and it's always going to be the prefix, so the first value is always going to match. So comma temp. Now let us test it out. Okay, perfect, looks like it's working. Now the question is, how good is it? Moment of truth, guys. Submitting it. I might, oh my god, it broke. Okay, why did it break though? Okay, so it is failing in the case when ABC. Okay, got it. Because I'm running index of, it's always going to find this and it's going to match this. So it's always going to be missed. So this logic is flawed. Okay, so when, okay, then what if I do this? Since they should always be same, string 1 plus string 2 should, only when they are not equal to str2. Now in this case, since I'm concatenating it both on the left hand side, only when they are equal should it continue. If they are not equal, I should return an empty string. Let me do this, let me test this with the default test case, if this works. Damn, I thought it was gonna compile the first time. Well, it worked fine, so submitting. Let's see how good it is. Fuck yeah, boy. maybe I could have done something to improve the performance. From the look of it, it's pretty straightforward. I'll have to look into what can be improved. But for the time being, day 2 is completed.